Hi everyone, how you doing? It's Jeff Sinker here from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com, bringing you this week another free lesson, and this time we're looking at how to play Take Me Home by Jess Glynne. Not to be confused when you go looking for this tablature for Take Me Home by John Denver. That has a country road at the end of it. Anyway, great song, being requested by a number of my students, so I thought I'd put this to a video. Simple chords, so it really is aimed at the beginner. We are using chords. We've got a G chord in here, we have got a C, we've got an E minor, we've got a D. A couple of new chords, might not have been used before, however, very easy to play. We have got an A7 sus4 chord. Sounds frightening, I know, but relatively easy to play, which we'll look at in the lesson. We've got an E minor 7, and we've also got a D sus4. Sound very complicated, but in fact they're very easy. Attached to this video, you will find all the information on a link that takes you to my website, where I've got the chord diagrams, and I've also got a short tablature on this. So, let's get into the song. At the beginning, I went through the 3 stages of the song, where we have a verse, we have a pre-chorus, and we also have the chorus. So let's look at, first of all, the verse, or the introduction to the verse that she plays. Now, on the record, it is played on a piano. So we are going to try and simulate the sound of the piano when we play this. But before I go any further, capo time. Capo for this song should be put on the 2nd fret. Normal standard tuning, but with the capo on the 2nd fret. So don't forget that. If you want to play along with this with the video, or if you've got the actual track on your iPhone, Android, whatever, you can play along when you've got the capo on the 2nd fret. Remember, if you don't own a capo, don't despair. You can still play this, it's just you can't play along with the video. But the actions of playing this song are exactly the same. So, let's just get into it. The actual introduction of the song is played a little bit more open and freely, but it still uses the 4 chords to the verse. Now, the verse itself has an E minor, has a C, has a G, and has a D. These chords change on the 1 and the 3 of a bar. So if we're counting that through, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now, what you can do just to enhance that part of the introduction is just put a couple of notes from the chord into the piece, so it just sounds like you're playing a few of the notes, or arpeggial notes, that you can hear on the piano. So what I like to do is to play like that. Just adds a little bit of fun to the song. So we're not just playing just straight open chords as we was shown in the beginning. But the notes I was playing, I didn't do anything other than just pick a few random notes from the chord that I'm actually playing. I don't like to target the first chord, that E minor, but the C, the G, and the D, yeah, go for it. Right, now we will look at the main body of the verse. What I like to do for the strumming pattern in the verse is to keep it regular across each chord movement. I don't want to try and really confuse anything on this. So I do a simple down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Like that. Now we can put some dynamics into it. So I can hit The bottom strings then go into the high strings as I play that action, just to give it a little bit more interest. So I'm trying to replicate the sound of left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand on the piano. So I can start to bring in this kind of strumming to it. And what I'm doing there is just does help if I actually play the right chord sequence there. Let's try that one again. So, that's the verse. Very straightforward. Exactly the same as the intro, just with that strumming pattern that we're playing through. Right, let's move on to the pre-chorus. Now the pre-chorus, if you listen to the track, it's got this nice kind of build-up that you know there's going to be this kind of release at the chorus, called tension and release. So what I like to do is to get a strumming pattern on this that starts to build that tension, ready for that chorus line. Now, let's have a look at the chords I'm going to be playing through on this part. Now, the A7 sus4, that does sound frightening. Now, really all we have to do on this is we're going to put our first finger on the, which remember we're talking capo here, is going to be the second fret up from the capo on the D string. And I'm going to be playing the third fret, let's get that right, third fret with my third finger on the B string, and I'm going to be playing the A open, the G open, and the E open. Now the strumming pattern I like to play across this is down, 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 down. So I get this like that. That's on the A7. I'm going to keep that strumming pattern going all the way through these four chords that we're going to play on this pre-chorus. So from this A7, couldn't be easier. We're just going to move this first finger up one string, and we're going to be playing this E minor 7 chord. Now, I've just got that first finger on second fret on the A string, and I've kept that finger there on the third fret on the B string. And it's the same strumming pattern, straight through that E minor. Then we move down to a G chord. Now, I can leave that B there, that D, should I say? It will be a D, it'll be an E with the capo, but let's remember we've got a capo on here. So I'm going to leave that third finger there, bring over the two fingers to form a normal G chord, so I'm on third and second on the low E and the B. And I can also bring in my little finger here, so I get this nice kind of chiming sound on the G chord. So, and again, same strumming pattern. And then we go to D sus4, another frightening sounding chord. But really, all I have to do, it's like a D, a normal D chord, but I put my little finger underneath on the third fret of the high E string. So even though the chord shapes that you see just don't show that second finger still in place, I always like to tell my students, think of it as a D with that little finger. Because normally a D sus4 likes to go back to a normal D chord. So treat it as a D, little finger tucked underneath. Let's play the entire pre-chorus, starting from that A7. So it will go like this. Right, let's get into the chorus section. Now, the chorus is played over a G, an A minor, an E minor, and a C chord. Now, in the chorus, we play one chord per bar. So we got a G, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, chorus, it does that cycle 3 times. Now, the strumming pattern I have got for this chorus, it's similar to what we was playing. It's kind of like a mixture of the pre-chorus and the verse together. It was like this: down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. That's hard work. So we have looked at the verse, intro and the verse. We've looked at the pre-chorus and also the chorus. The last thing is the bridge, the middle 8. Now, really, the middle 8 section on this is just like playing the intro. It's using the same chords and moving at the same time. So through that, the bridge section, we just get this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that is all of the parts of the song covered. As I've said, I have got a on my website, which you'll find that link again, another plug on my website there, I'd like to get them in, that will give you the chord diagrams, and also I've put together, I haven't done the entire tablature, but I have put down the sections and how to strum them and with the chord patterns. And also the method, the strumming pattern, the up downs on that for you to follow. I've also included it as a Guitar Pro file, so if you do have Guitar Pro, which I strongly recommend to those people who don't, great bit of equipment, but great bit of software, that will help you because you can slow it down, speed it up, whichever way. But I hope you enjoyed this lesson. It is a nice song, Take Me Home, by Jess Glynne. I'll probably have a look at some more of her songs and do some more lessons on her stuff. So, until the next lesson, this is Jeff from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com, wishing you well and look forward to seeing you on my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.